Good morning. It is 8:20. It's Friday. Chuck Baker here. I've got a guest in the studio that I rarely get to visit with, and that is Connie Whitman. Good morning.
Good morning, Chuck.
Oh, it is that time again. Connie is with the Lonesome Dove Hunting Retriever Club, and we've got a snake proofing clinic coming up.
We do. On April the 9th, we're going to do our 9th annual snake proofing clinic for dogs.
9th annual.
Yes, sir. And we're very fortunate to still be able to do this here in Sanangelo. It's a public service.
Oh, absolutely. When you can save the life of somebody's dog,
Right.
It is, it's got to be very rewarding for one thing.
It is, and it's just unbelievable how this truly works.
I want you to take me through the process of this because I find this so interesting, and then we'll tell you a few more details about it and that sort of thing. But you've got the same person that conducts the clinic that's been doing it since the beginning.
Yes, it's a gentleman that comes to us from Brownwood, and he brings the snakes, and they defang them, so your dog is safe.
Okay.
So the snakes are defanged, and their mouth is actually taped shut as well, so they can still breathe. But it's a simulation of a real snake being out there. They'll put a couple of snakes out by maybe a pile of rocks over the brush pile, and he does all the work. He'll walk your dog up to the snake. Now, your dog does have a shock collar on.
Okay.
So when he pokes the nose over in that snake, well, he's going to get an electrical stimulation, but it doesn't hurt. It just scares them. It scares the fire out of them. So that's what you want them to do. You want them to be scared of that snake.
Absolutely.
It's an avoidance clinic is really what it is. And so he'll take them over to the second snake over next to a little ways, and the dog is already avoiding the snake. Very seldom will it go back over to the snake again. Now, some dogs are hard-headed, and yes, they will, but it really and truly does work. So, again, it's for all breeds of dogs. I mean, we have little bitty Yorkies all the way up to Great Danes. So it's all breeds, not just hunting dogs.
Okay. Now, this clinic is going on all day long? Or?
Yes, we're going to get started on April the 9th. It'll be out at the 4-H building out on Highway 67.
Yeah, okay.
And we recommend that people give us a call so that I can pre-register you. That way that we can stagger you and you won't have to hang out for hours. You might have to stay for 30 minutes or so, but it only takes about 10 minutes per dog.
You know, that's something that is amazing to me. You can accomplish this in like 10 minutes.
Yes. And, people think, oh, that's my baby out there, but that you'd rather go through this clinic than the dog get bit.
Absolutely. If your dog spends some time outside, let's talk for a second about rattlesnakes and just their general nature as far as the seasons.
Well, right now they've been denned up all winter, and so when they come out, they're hungry, so they're very aggressive in the spring. I mean, they'll strike at just anything. So they're striking more now than they will in the fall. So that's the reason we do the clinic in the spring. And we have people ask if we do it before dove season in September, but we don't.
Okay.
Snakes are out, but they're just not as aggressive as they are right now. So it's very, very important right now. And so also about the snakes is we're hearing that they don't rattle as much.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that. That's been going on for maybe even a couple of years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. But the guy that does the clinic for us now, he will have one of the snakes that the tail is actually taped up so it does not rattle. So they want the dog to rely on more of a smell. Rattlesnakes stink. They have a bad odor. So the dogs have such a keen sense of smell. They know that smell. That smell just hurt me.
And it's like once they've been exposed to this and gone through the snake proofing clinic, they, I would say, tend to avoid any kind of snake.
They do. I've even had a dog that has avoided it. There was a snake skin, that they shed their skin.
Right.
And I've even had my personal dog that was going away from that shedded skin. So it works. Now, we do recommend that, and the man will tell you that, to come back the second year just to see if it really took. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of the 10, that dog is still avoiding the snake. Now, we do ask that the dogs be at least 6 months old because a little puppy they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So a young dog, so at least 6 months old.
Okay.
And then it goes from there. So we still recommend that you go to your vet and get the snake clinic, the vaccine that the dogs get. So this is just another way of protecting your very best friend.
Between the vaccine and this snake proofing clinic that you have going on, you can spend very little money compared to if your dog got bit.
Right.
It gets up there in a hurry as far as what it costs.
It does. And you just, hope that they do survive.
And plus that, they could die. You don't want that to happen.
No. So what we recommend on this is give me a call at 234-9250, and we will schedule you. so that you're not having to just come hang out. Now, it's very interesting to watch. We have people that have just, after their dog has gone through the clinic, they'll stay and watch because it's just amazing, how this process works.
All right.
So,
now, what is the cost on it, by the way?
It is $40, and
Okay.
that's cheap.
That's well worth
really
the
cheap.
money.
And then if you do bring multiple dogs, then you get a $10 discount for the second dog. So if you had 2 dogs, it'd be $70. So
Okay.
that's a bargain. We'll take your money the day of, but do give me a call at 234-9250, and I can pre-register you. That
Okay.
way it takes, we'll get you out there and get you done, and you don't have to spend your time.
Well, Connie, I appreciate so much you coming in year after year to let us know that this is going on, because this is a life-saving opportunity for your dog, to keep your dog safe. And we don't just have rattlesnakes. We've got copperheads. We've got some deadly snakes out here.
Right. We do. And so you're right. This area is just rattlesnakes everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it really is. It's something to save your best friend.
Now, take the time, make that phone call, ask Connie any questions you have. Your number one more time.
234-9250, and that's April the 9th.